Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. Let me tell you something, man. MVP has a new queen. And the boxing world, I know who calls herself the greatest woman of all time. But I'm just telling you, that whole self-proclaimed GOAT title, it used to mean something. It doesn't mean anything now. Because you got these other women that are blown up, and Alycia Baumgardener, she is just up and away. And it's interesting to see what MVP has her doing. She's preparing for more than the Netflix documentary. She's preparing for the Netflix headline. Alycia Baumgardener is out here doing her thing. Jake Paul. And this is why you look at Claressa Shields. And I'm not clowning. I'm just talking facts, right? Look at what they're doing with Alycia and the other women over there in MVP, and look at what's going on with Big Goat. Big Goat ain't doing nothing but making big noise. You know what I'm saying? There's really no comparison to what Jake Paul, the MVP leadership over there, what they have planned for their women long term, and what Claressa's team has planned for her. It's short term. Now, when Claressa came on my show, she was like, in 10 years, we're going to see where I'm at, and we're going to see where everyone else is. While they're over there, I'll be over here. And over there, over here, over there, over here. Sure, Claressa. 10 years from now, a lot of us are worried about where you're going to be at, especially if you're not married to Papoose and you don't have the child and have the family and have everything that you want, because your whole boxing career has gone down the tube, your brand, your reputation has all been trashed, but you've done that. But you take a look at what's going on with these women right now. They're not doing that. That's because Alycia, the women over at MVP, they have people around them who truly care about them and care about their brand, their reputation, but also the promoter cares about his brand, his reputation. He's thinking long term as far as what he can really turn the women into, his brand into, 20, 30 years down the road. You see what I'm saying? And you can see they're incrementally working towards that. So Claressa can say what she wants about AB and about other women and how Claressa feels that she's the best and I get signed an $8 million deal and 2 gold medals. Look, nobody cares about that anymore. It's old news. You know what I'm saying? It's old news. We need something fresh. And you're not giving us anything fresh. The only women out here who are giving us something fresh are all women excluding Claressa. Even Chris Cyborg giving us something fresh. You know what I'm saying? Even Chris Cyborg came over to boxing, did the business, going back over to the MMA world. Chris Cyborg is doing what Claressa probably should have been doing. Even if Claressa was going over to NBA, to the MMA world. And let's say, I know she had 2 fights, but let's say by this point, she would have had maybe 10. Nobody would have cared if Claressa won 5 and lost 5. The bottom line is she's out here putting that work in. You understand? That's all that mattered. She's out there putting that work in. But you look at what Alycia Baumgardener is doing. She's staying in shape. She's putting work in. Chris Cyborg is staying in shape, putting work in. Hannah Gabriel's, man, just needs an opportunity. But to just look at how Claressa's her career is going, it's ridiculous. And I know she's jealous of AB. I know she's jealous. She can say what she wants. She's jealous of this woman. You look at Alycia Baumgardener. She got slapped in the face by Claressa. She got slapped in the face by this woman. And Alycia just seemed to be in the breeze about it. But obviously, I'll tell you this, obviously something happened behind them scenes, or is happening behind them scenes, because I ain't never seen nobody get slapped in the face and then sit back and just like they're not worried about it. Because one thing for sure, Claressa doesn't have much to say about Alycia Baumgardener anymore. She don't have nothing to say about her anymore. The last thing I heard Claressa Shields say was, it's over with. You know, that's the last thing I heard her say. It's over with. And when she said that, even I was a little confused. Like, why is she saying it's over with? And we can just, move beyond it. That's over with. Yeah, I did what, just, and I'm paraphrasing. I did what, I slapped her. It is, we just, it's over with. But I caught on to her saying it's over with. I'm like, what the hell is over with? What does that mean? Because Alycia ain't saying shit. She just out here showing all 32 teeth. Out here being, that's her thing. She like to be cute. She like to make big woke miserable and shit. Because Alycia, look, genetically, the girl was gifted, muscles, slim. As a young lady, she talked about feeling the kind of way. Because, she ain't necessarily had no body as a teenager, them hips and all that. She is very athletically built, man. That's genetics. But that's a blessing because when, most, and this is me, look, I had a lot of friends growing up, men and women. When we were young, like myself, you got to work out. I was in great shape. Man, genetics are good, but I had to really work out, you know what I'm saying? To get the body looking right. But I had friends, dudes, muscles everywhere. And I was like, yo, we used to be like, how the hell you get like that? We were in 7th, 8th grade, in 9th grade talking shit. And we had friends like that. And there were girls like that. But as you get older, you saw what some of those girls who had those athletic builds built, when they start to grow up and their body matures and they start to become a woman, you see they start to fill out nicely. And then when you take someone like Alycia, who's working out as well and dieting as well, and she's a professional athlete, those genetics, plus the working out, plus the healthy lifestyle, and then maturing, the body fills out quite nicely. And that's why she's out here and she's making, Claressa miserable. That's why Claressa, I'll tell you what, man, if Claressa when she drops down to 160, she's going to be all about, take my thong off and my tail go boom. Claressa going to probably get butt naked out here. She already turning to the side and doing this and doing that and trying to show off what little bit of, a few inches that she lost. But for someone like Alycia, she blowing up. She don't have to do all that. Alycia doesn't even have to work out and she'll look good because of genetics. But when you're putting the work in, that's why she looks like that. Like she, no kidding, looks like a fitness model. But I'm still wondering about how, this shit just kind of got, pushed aside because they had all this commotion and then now it's just gone away. Out your fucking mouth. Worry about who the fuck you're with, not me. Shut the fuck up always.
Hey, get out the way. I want to get in there. No, World Star.
I know you won't whoop no ass.
Not right now.
You won't whoop no ass, Alycia. Who asked you to whoop you?
See, I don't understand I know they had that, right? The little back and forth. Then they had, this craziness right here. So then she slapped her. But if you go from the slap, you go from Claressa coming on the internet, talking trash. Yeah, I slapped her. I did this. She ain't do nothing. She ran her mouth. Claressa couldn't wait to come and brag about it. Okay, Claressa, you did that. You slapped her. But where are you at now? Where's Alycia? Alicia's blowing up. Alycia here on Netflix. Okay. Where are you at? Alycia is out here. Special Forces. Where are you at? So you may have slapped her right into success. You slapped Alycia Baumgardener. You came out here shitting on the girl. And you know what? talking about what she's talking on your relationship. The whole world talks on your relationship with Pat Pools. The whole world talking about it, and they're never going to stop talking about it. You can't be out here getting mad because people are talking about it. I mean, hell, you the one out here putting out all this crazy ass content every day and doing these lives and saying all this craziness. What do you think's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? They're going to talk about you, man. You're the one out here saying all this crazy shit on the internet and got everybody over here, man, head spinning, trying to understand what the hell you're doing with yourself. Every day you embarrass yourself. You give people something to talk about every single day. It's actually pretty crazy that to see someone like you who had all that talent, just throw yourself away. Throw your career away, but
I said,
you did it.
Anybody who say I don't have a big butt, I think something wrong with you. And it's not even that I want to have a big butt. Honestly, you know how girls be going and getting their breasts reducted? I want to go and get my butt reducted.
What? You see, there's no comparison between Claressa Shields and, let me go back over here, and this one right here. There's no comparison. It's ridiculous, man.
My butt is too big. My butt is the reason I can't make 147 pounds. My legs.
How that spoon keep banging into her teeth like that? Come on, big goat. And you wonder why Alycia's up and away. You wonder why people looking at K. Scott and saying, Lord have mercy, man, this woman here got herself together physically. She carried herself with a certain class. People rooting for her to beat you. Because look at what you're doing. And then you keep snorting when you eat. Every video you snorting. I mean, when you gonna come and show us a little bit of this? Can you show us this instead of this?
And why would you ask me, am I pregnant on here?
Using your fingers to push the food onto the damn fork or spoon, whatever you're eating with. Come on now.
Okay. You know what's funny is? It's like, if I was pregnant.
Well, hold on. That's your nose?
You know what's funny is? It's like.
Oh, shit. You see, there is no comparison. You would never see Alycia Baumgardener take a big ass one of them paper towels, man, and just push it up in her nostril like that. Alycia Baumgardener ain't doing that. Nah, Alycia Baumgardener's out here shaking her hair out on Netflix. She know what she doing, man. A.B. Look at her, she walking there. She sit down there. Watch the muscles in her legs and shit. Look at she throw the hair. What's up? Look at she playing in the hair. She know what she doing. She know. So she taking her hands, pushing it through her hair. You taking your hands and fingers and pushing it in your nostrils.
It's like, if I was pregnant, is this the place to be asking me that at?
And then
like,
just grabbed on the bread.
I don't know, maybe because, yeah.
Oh, come on, man. Big whoop.
I know my body is perfect. That's why I'm not altering it.
Your body?
Yeah, I know my body perfect. Girl, I stood up. These damn views went from 800 to 1,200 something. These people crazy.
Let me tell you something. I really believe Big Goat is in competition with Alycia. Big Goat talk about she stood up and suggesting that everybody started tuning into her live to look at her butt. I mean, come on now. What are we talking about? We wanna do this here. Okay. Let me tell you, I haven't seen anybody say anything about Claressa's physique except Claressa. Now everybody knows with me, I don't say anything disrespectful about these women. I'll just take Alycia looks like a fitness model. I don't come out here talking all that crazy shit like I hear some guys say. But what I'm telling you is, I understand how guys can look at Alycia Baumgardener at her body and and say things complimentary. I understand that. Matter of fact, I see that all the time. All the time. Even when I talk to my boxing buddies, them dudes, they'll bring up Alycia Baumgardener because they're looking at her aesthetically and they're like, yo, this girl's body. And I'm like, yeah, she's in shape, But they know I don't really say much else about it because, I don't look at them and see that. I can appreciate the hard work and dedication they put in to get in shape. But even Alycia, she knows she's sexy. She knows she got her body together. She knows that she's eye candy for a lot of guys. But she's not out here talking shit like that. Claressa is. Clarissa's the only one that I hear talking about her butt, how fine she is, how she's so this, how she's so that. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Talking about she stood up and the views jumped up. Man, come on now.
200 something. These people crazy. It's perfect. That's why I'm not altering it.
Your body?
Yeah, I ain't know my body perfect. Girl, I stood up. These damn views went from 800 to 1,200 something. These people crazy.
Your coach maybe?
Yeah.
These people crazy. Man, God, crazy.
I ain't know my body perfect. Girl, I stood up. These damn views went from 800 to 1,200 something. These people crazy.
Your coach maybe?
Yeah, he'll be here in a minute.
Oh, Lord, that mucus in the nose. Every video, she's got mucus, snot in the nose. But then she want to be compared, talk about Alycia isn't more attractive than her, and how she ain't cuter than her. I mean, come on now, man. Look. I have never seen Alycia snorting mucus in a video. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen her snort mucus in a video. Claressa does it in every video.
Adding a new coach to the team. I can't wait till he gets here today. So I don't know about y'all, but I don't know. It's not a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's just a peanut butter and jelly toast. I like to put peanut butter and jelly on my toast. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Anyway, man. It's really easy to get behind someone. Like if it was me, if I was a promoter and I'm looking for a fighter that I can get behind and turn them into the next face of women's boxing, because we all know, of course, I'm going to say it's Laila Ali. Others are going to say it's Amanda Serrano. Others will say it's Katie Taylor. And look, there are a concentric few who will say Claressa's the face of women's boxing. But the reality is, Claressa, she's not, all right? Laila, she's retired, so you could say, hey, and then Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano about their careers, they're at the end of their careers, right? But you can say there's a huge opportunity for another female boxer to emerge and be the new queen, the new face of women's boxing. And when you look at what Alycia is doing, she's got it, man. You want someone who's marketable, who's likable. The only thing she got to do is clean up her mouth. Because I like Alycia, but her mouth is just as bad as Claressa's when she get going. You get Alycia going, boy, Lord have mercy, boy. It'd be all kind of wild goddamn obscenities and projectiles and shit coming out her mouth, boy. You get her going, she'll say some shit. All she got to do is clean that up. She just got to clean that up, man. And then she's up and away. But they already, man, I think they've already had those conversations like, look, this is what we're going to do with you. Just, understand the importance of being professionalism and how you conduct and present yourself. Because she doesn't want to do anything to where anyone can liken her to Big Vote. And the only thing I'm seeing, outside of, both of them being professional boxers, and that's not a bad thing necessarily, but it's just Claressa is so ridiculous with her mouth. All Alycia has to do is just be professional, and it makes her look 1,000 times better than Claressa. But when you start cussing and carrying on too, that brings her down from soaring with the eagles down into the weeds with the snakes. And that's not where she needs to be. I don't think that's where she wants to be. I don't think that's where it was meant for her to be. So now that she has all these great things going on, from reality series, Netflix, I'm pretty sure modeling and stuff is in the equation. She's up and away. And that's why for Jake Paul and MVP, they got it easy, man. All Alycia has to do, be professional, and a lot of that machine that she has behind her to just push her, man, to just bigger and better things. And I'm telling you, she's up and away. And it's not hard to do. Because Claressa Shields has handicapped herself. People want Claressa out of boxing. She's chosen to be reckless, disrespectful, show no accountability. She's chosen to offend people, turn people off, try to break down her colleagues. She hasn't attempted to build anybody. You would think with all those accomplishments she had, she would have recognized that, shit, I have an opportunity to really elevate this sport and also help the women out. She's done nothing but run her goddamn mouth and be disgusting. All that talent thrown it away. You got a problem when you come and you disrespect people like Layla Ali and even have the audacity to mention her father. And then to come and just go down the line and just disrespect every single female fighter out there, disrespect all these fans, just everything she's done. We all know about the Big Vote's path to destruction. And I'm going to keep saying it. Claressa had it as a fighter, but her attitude just went, I don't know what the hell happened when Papoose got into her life. She just totally took it to the stupid. But anyway, I'm curious to see what the future holds for Alycia Baumgardener. She's MVP's new queen, and she's probably, right now, I'm not going to say she is yet, but once Serrano and Taylor are out of here, I'm telling you, it's already going that way to where it's becoming about AB. But once Serrano and Taylor are done, it's going to be all about AB. Because Serrano is still MVP's, that's their baby over there. Serrano's the one that rolled the dice on him, took a chance with him, and look, Serrano's up and away. I'm not even talking about Serrano. But you just watch what MVP is going to do with all their women. And I think they're doing it, 1, because they want to, 2, because it's easy to do it with the women they have over there, and 3, to prove a point and make a statement when it comes to Claressa Big Vote Shields. You can't come out here, man, just thinking you can just keep disrespecting people, man, and that people aren't going to pay attention. And when they have the ability to influence, the brands of their fighters and push them a certain direction, especially when they want to make a point to let the other person know, look, you ain't all that you think you are. That's what they're doing. That's why Alycia be out. Look at her. She just out here acting the damn fool. She don't give a damn, boy. But it's not hard to do and do all that when this is your competition.
Anybody who say I don't have a big butt, I think something wrong with you. And it's not even that I want to have a big butt. Honestly, you know how girls be going to getting their breasts reducted? I want to go and get my butt reducted. My butt is too big. My butt is the reason I can't make 147 pounds. My legs. And why would you ask me, am I pregnant on here? Is you okay? You know what's funny is? It's like, if I was pregnant, is this the place to be asking me that at? Like, I don't know. Maybe because, yeah. I know my body is perfect. That's why I'm not altering it.
Your body?
Yeah, I already know my body perfect. Girl, I stood up. These damn views went from 800 to 1,200 something. These people crazy.
You know Coach Frankie?
Yeah, he'll be here in a minute. You guys, I'm adding a new coach to the team. I can't wait till he gets here. He get here today. So I don't know about y'all, but I like to, I don't know. It's not a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I guess, it's just a peanut butter and jelly toast. I like to put peanut butter and jelly on my toast. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Tiger, calm down, bro. My dog over there just acting real crazy. You can't fight men. No. Fight women. Well, legally, I can't fight men. In the gym, I can. Like, I can spar with them and stuff like that. Like, mind you, I love all my sparring partners. All the dudes who I spar with that help me get ready for my fights. I love these dudes, man. They like family, bro. They like family. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. They really like family. Somebody said, anybody who say I don't have a big butt, I think something wrong with you. And it's not even that I want to have a big butt. Honestly, you know how girls be going and getting their breasts reducted? I want to get